Greetings to all. You're watching the Way to Live YouTube channel, your space for spiritual clarity, inner healing, and soul transformation. Today's video is inspired by a thoughtful question from one of our subscribers, Krishnaveni. She says, "Thank you for your lovely insights. As always, your explanations are uplifting and comforting. Could you please explain a little more about the spirit and soul connection and how we can understand this better?" She also asks, "I have always felt that the divine spirit lives within us and not outside. Is this the same spirit you're referring to?" Thank you for asking. It's an excellent question. You see, I'll give my expanded perspective, which I receive as downloads from my higher dimensional beings. In various religions, cultures, and societal beliefs, we have been taught that soul is within the body, right? After death, the soul leaves, wanders through different realms, and may even take a rebirth by entering into a new body. People often say that the soul is inside the body and the body is just made up of five elements: fire, water, earth, air, and sky. But is this true? This is only half correct. My higher dimensional being says the soul is not inside the body, it is the other way around. The body is inside the soul. This is an existential truth, opposite to what we have been made to believe. Now, if people say that soul is within the body and after death it leaves and wanders through different realms, then the next question naturally arises, then what is the spirit? What is the difference between soul and spirit? This often creates confusion. Let me clearly explain the difference between the soul and spirit so that there will be no confusion in the future. Let me give you a simple analogy. Imagine you're holding a TV remote control, watching Netflix. So you switch on the TV, open Netflix, and choose a movie. Let's say you're watching Mission Impossible by Tom Cruise. Now, the soul is doing something very similar. Instead of switching on a remote, it simply, let's say, goes into meditation and accesses what we call the Akashic records. Then, focusing its light or awareness on one of the destinies, it creates a world within itself. Just like a movie plays on the TV screen, the soul projects a 4D reality, 3 of spaces and 1 of time, within itself. But for the TV to show a movie, electricity is required, right? Without current, it is not possible. Without electricity, there is no visible reality. Likewise, when the soul projects its electricity or its awareness onto a particular destiny, the world becomes a visible reality. That electricity, that projected awareness, that projected consciousness is what we call the spirit. So the soul is the dreamer. What we see here as life, the sky, the world around you, everything is simply a dream happening within the soul. All right, is it clear? The Akashic records contain the blueprint, the destinies, like a video game. But for the blueprint to become an experience, the soul must project its light. That projected light is called spirit. Now, when spirit expresses itself, its first form is pure light energy. And when that light lowers its vibration, it condenses into subtle forms: the astral body, the auric field, and eventually into the dense physical body. So your physical body is nothing but the crystalline spirit energy. The auric field is a higher frequency form of the same spirit. The astral body is even lighter form. In truth, all forms, whether solid, liquid, gas, or subtle, everything are simply the different vibrational frequencies of the spirit energy. Even all the people, plants, and living beings you see around you right now are made of your soul's projected energy, spirit. For example, the version of me you are seeing right now in your reality is made up of your spirit energy. I may have a separate reality of my own, but what you perceive here is your version of me drawn into your world through your personal vibration. So you create your version through your vibration, and you witness me in your reality. So when people say spirit is inside the body, from the perspective I'm sharing, it is not correct. You are not carrying the spirit inside you. You are the spirit. Everything you see is spirit. What you perceive as different layers of spirit within your body, the astral body, subtle body, the physical body, are just different frequency expressions or different frequency levels of the same spirit energy. Is it clear? The soul, on the other hand, is never born or die. Soul has no birth or death. It does not come to earth. It is the dreamer. It experiences birth and death only as if it were happening by projecting its consciousness into a particular destiny or particular blueprint. Let me give you another example. Imagine you are playing a video game. Okay? You choose the Batman game. While playing, you feel you are Batman. You get fully involved in that role and the game feels so real, correct? For in those moments. But in truth, you're outside of the game only. You're simply playing it. The soul exactly does this. It chooses a role like a Raghu and experiences that reality as if it were real. What we call death is simply the soul shifting its vibration, just like the ice melts into water and the water evaporates into vapor. The body dissolves into the subtle frequencies when the soul raises its vibration. And when the soul decides to end the game, it simply withdraws its light, its spirit from that destiny and relaxes back to itself, enriched with experiences it gained. Just like how, after playing a video game, you feel challenged, thrilled, or accomplished, the soul also feels enriched by the experiences of its chosen destiny. So, remember this clearly. The soul is the dreamer. It doesn't participate directly. The dream is happening within the soul. The spirit is its projected lights, its awareness, its consciousness. What you see as your reality is made up of your soul consciousness called spirit. The Akashic records are like video games. Just for an example, I'm telling you. And God is the grand designer of all video games, of all destinies. The soul is not within the body. The body and the entire reality exist within the soul, and that reality is made up of the soul's own energy, what we call spirit. Is it clear? If you have any other questions, feel free to type them in the comment section. It will be my pleasure to guide you with my expanded perspective. If you'd like to discuss your personal challenges and gain clarity about life or your personal life issues, you can book a paid counseling session with me. Send a text message on WhatsApp. Please avoid calling, and I will allocate a time for you. You're always loved, you're always supported, and you're always guided. You're never alone. Until next time, stay connected, stay empowered, and be blessed. Thank you very much.